There's some things we don't talk about until they're ramming us in the face. They're there in personal experience, until it's a little scary. So we don't say things about disease. We don't say things about STDs and STIs, what's going on down there, until you get into bed with someone, until you wind up wanting to fall, not wanting to, but falling. And you turn to them and you say, have you been tested? Because what if they haven't been? And what if they're lying? And do you trust them enough to take off all your clothes, rub your body up against theirs? Because what if they have something and you have no idea? This is why I fear one-night stands, why I don't get so drunk that I get all over other women. Because there's a lot of shit going around, and I'm scared. I'm scared that in that moment of passion when my body is so happy next to yours, and we're both making good music, that I'll wake up the next day, and something won't be right with my vagina. Something won't be right with my pussy, you know? It's scary to think that one day we could be so disconnected to our bodies that you say, I feel like I'm written with stigma and disease. So that it's not just the yeast infection that comes and goes. Hopefully it's treatable, it's curable, that's partly stigmatized in that tiny little pink Canestin box with those stupid creams. And it's that moment when you realize that, what if it's AIDS? What if it's HPV? What if it's anything, you know? What if in that moment, what if it's that moment where you go, what if I'm unlovable? If I have this, what if no one will ever want to love me? What if nobody will ever want to fuck me? It's an awful lonely life with just you in your hand. And it's a life I don't want to lead. So I'm scared. I'm scared to have random sex, so it keeps me a little bit more careful. Because I get tested. I get tested and I do blood tests even though I hate needles. And I get PAPs when I change partners. But it's a little bit scary, because we're all a little vulnerable. And so what do you say when the other person turns to you and says, are you tested? Do you tell them the truth? Do you trust them the same? Because sex can be scary when there's nothing in between, when we're both so naked, so vulnerable, so scared. This can be the best part, or this can be the worst. But either way, we turn to each other, and we hope this moment of passion, this touching and this pleasing and this passion and sensuality, that it works, and that we can share it. That things like STIs, the sexual transmission you don't want, that we can protect each other from it. That we can protect each other, skin to skin, touch to touch. We feel, we hope that we are immune from these things, from these diseases. Because we care about each other, because of passion. We need to talk about this. We need to say, let's be safe. Because there's no respecting my body, and there's no respecting yours, unless we're both safe.